That's one is snapshots. Next one would be styles, as you would see here. Let's click on that. Let's go back to our default view so we could appreciate it more. I'm just going to zoom in on the box itself before we create a lot of things. Let's snap on this element. Let's click on styles and you would see that the default is realistic. Let's click on vector art and you would see that will drastically change, as you would see here. You see? Yan po, naging vector, ano siya, vector art na siya. If you want to create something like this, you can easily do so by changing the styles. If you want, you can make this like pixelated, like a 8-bit design. If you want, I can easily like type in 8. Yan, di ba ganun siya? Or 16. The lowest one would be 16-bit, as you would see here. So let's make this like 128-bit. Yeah. Para siyang ano, di ba? Para it's like Super Mario. Or we can use the last one, which is illustrative, as you would see here. Yan. So this one is a little bit more advanced because you have lots and lots of controls, and I'm not going to. It's a bit taxing on the system or the rendering itself because it has lots and lots of parameters. Let's just go back to realistic. The great thing about this is that I've shown you the styles that you can use inside of Project Neo. Let's go back to realistic. As you would see, we have returned to our recent position. You can adjust lighting by clicking here, and you would see that I can adjust the rotation of the light if you want to adjust the rotation of the light here. Okay, you can adjust the height, as you would see here, if you want this to be okay, and then the shadow distance if you want. For example, we have like the shadow itself. You can also disable the shadow. You can enable or disable the shadow here. Let's go back here. Yeah. So that's how you control the light inside of Project Neo. Okay, so again, we have the following here. You can disable the auto frame. So what happens when you enable the auto frame? When you click, kapag nag-click po kayo ng bawat isang element, automatic siya nagpa-frame doon. That works for some people, but some people it doesn't work. For example, if I click on the actual plateau or the stage here, the green element, it will automatically snap to that. Diba? Let's click on, if I want, I can just pan here, and if I click on the cube itself, it will automatically, let's check. It doesn't auto frame. Okay, that's okay. You see that? Kita nyo? Ayan. So, on my end, I'm just going to disable this. If I want, I can easily recenter this. If I go here, there is no keyboard shortcut for recenter, so you can easily just do this like that. Or you can use the frame keyboard shortcut, frame selection. Okay, so let's move on to our next like chapter, which is after we have explored all of our mostly all of our properties, as you would see, properties, all of our panels. On the right side, we have actual the layers, the full-fledged layers panel. We have our library if you are doing asset management. You can use also Firefly enable features here. If you want, you just have to type in the prompt, but later on, I think this one is a little bit advanced on our age. Let's click on the chat. This one will enable you to collaborate together with your colleagues by using the chat function here. That's one thing. Okay, I'm just going to go back here. Let's go back here. Okay, where is my... I'm just going to close this. Okay, so we're back on our default view. So, ito yung mga properties panels na property panels na pwede nyo magamit ng right side panels. On here, you can also enable object snapping using the trackpad or the mouse. You can do object snapping here if you want, disable, enable. You can add your collaborators here or hide them. You can easily share, use the share button. If you don't want your designs to be seen publicly, you can easily click on remove from community because right now hindi naman siya ganun kaganda. So you can easily like share this. But the thing is, if you do not share this into the community, you this will disable the collaboration function. Why? This is already public private. So right now, if I want, I can easily like click on sharing community. If I click on sharing community, I can enable myself to just copy the link and paste it with other individuals in this call, in this session. I'm just going